Alright, so I unpacked the ping pong table. You can see the two boards. These are all the pieces. So you can see it's kind of a lot of stuff here to assemble. This ping pong in particular is there's a lot to it. If you've never done this one, just give yourself 3-4 hours to do it. Because it is that time consuming of a build, but you can do it. I'm just gonna give you a few pointers. What I like to do is we're gonna be drilling a lot of this little stuff onto the boards. Anytime I build something, I kind of go through the instruction manual ahead of time, and I find everything that needs to go. For this instance, I would go through, find everything that needs to go on the tables, and then I put everything down at once, and that way I'm just drilling everything at one time. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. Instead of just doing one step, drilling, going back, find out the next thing is putting it on the table, drilling. You're just going through and knocking everything out at once. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all the little stuff that goes on these tables, and I'll go back and drill everything on. As you can see, I've got everything laid out right where it's supposed to be. Nothing's screwed down. Again, you just go through the owner's manual page by page, get everything laying down one time. That way you can just come back with your drill and just drill all the screws in at one time, instead of just going back and forth from the instructions to the drill to the screws. Get everything down once and then just go start. I always just start on one corner and work my way all the way around each board, and it's faster this way. The only thing I can say, when you're doing this step, you are drilling into a wood, so you have to be very gentle as far how hard you drill down. Most drills these days have, you can set it to the strength you want it. Anytime I'm doing a ping pong table like this, I always set it to one of the weakest strengths it has as far as torque. That way I know I can't drill too far, and therefore nothing will get stripped out. So that is very important. I've seen many times where people will do it themselves and they'll just drill it too much, and it'll basically make the hole, make the hole too big, and then you can't, basically the board's useless and you got to go get a new one. It's non-repairable. So just keep that in mind. So you can see I've screwed in all these pieces, and again, it was a lot easier because I just laid everything where they're supposed to be and just started screwing all the pieces into the board. Again, I set my drill to a lighter strength and torque so I wouldn't overdo it. And so these two boards are completely built. All I have to do is build the stand that it goes on, and then that portion of the board just right here just slides onto the stand. So over halfway done. That actually takes the longest. That's a ton of screws to put in. So we'll go ahead, and this is the stand. It's all in pieces, and I'm just going to put that together real quick. Nothing too informative to tell you about building the stand. It's pretty straightforward. There's no real gimmick to it. But once the stand is built, there is a gimmick to getting these boards on the stand, especially if you're by yourself, like I am today. I just finished building the cart. Those tables both sit on this cart. That's how you cart it around and store it. You can flip it up and down, obviously. This is the Stiga 3100 ping pong table. Great indoor table. Do not recommend this one for outdoors. It will fall apart. But inside it's a great indoor table. Alright, so I'm just gonna, since I'm only So the previous little clip had me just sliding these boards onto the cart, and all you have to do is go here and attach the arms to the board, the arms from the cart to the arms of the board, and then it is all done. Voila! All finished up here with the ping pong table. Turned out nice. These are, like I said, these are really nice tables. Makes me want to play.